It's time for some coffee. Let's go. Let's go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is frustrating. This is every day. There we go. Oh, come on. A cup, 12 ounces, go. Yes, got it. Holla! Sorry I yelled at you. Good morning, Alicia. How are you? What's going on, Pauline? Welcome to the stream. The goats are going to be crazy. Everyone's going to be crazy because Andy had his car for service this morning, so he was not here to do the morning chores. So I'm going to have to go out there and experience the wrath. I'm going to get the wrath. Good morning, Bella Tree. What's going on, Marie? How are you? All right, it's brewing. My coffee is brewing. I have another drink I've been working on right now. Let's have my coffee be made and sip some of my protein. Oh, stay where you're at. See, Auntie Sue, I'm being a good patient. I'm a good patient. I need my protein. I don't want to lose my big muscles. Claire just got back from vacation. That sounds like fun. I think it tastes like chocolate milk. I do like it. I do like this. Did I see the challenge from Sarah Young? I saw something in the Goat Crazy Facebook group where she posted something about Crackle. I saw something that Andy posted about a midnight mission. I feel like there's things happening behind the scenes that I don't know about. So I don't quite know. I didn't capture it. I didn't understand it as a challenge. Oh, mealworms? No. I'm not eating any mealworms this morning. That's not happening. You know, it's hard to try to get everybody over for the slumber party. It's hard to negotiate. You know, when you were a kid and you were able to tell your friends, hey, you want to have a sleepover? And everyone just has a sleepover. It's because your parents wanted to get rid of you and you were a child and you didn't have any responsibilities. So getting adults together for a sleepover is a little more difficult to pull off. I'm going to make it happen, though. I've been trying. I've been asking. The characters that will be staying over, the people, I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know which person or people are going to join me, but there will be a sleepover one day in the barn. What does this crown mean? It's like for you guys you get points the more you post. It's just to keep the engagement in the chat going. It's kind of YouTube's way of, I don't know, helping the creator out, I guess. I'm not sure. I was told by somebody they figured out how to turn it off on their end. I have not seen any way to turn it off on my end. See, Clara said she turned hers off. I chat the most. You're dumb. Maybe I do. Maybe I do chat the most. So, am I the only one, speaking of sleepovers, that when you were a child, did anybody else ever do this? I did this once, maybe more than once. You you tell your mom and dad, "Hey, I'm gonna go sleep over at a friend's house," and then your friend says to their mom or dad, "Hey, I'm gonna go sleep over at Justin's house," and then you both go somewhere else. It's bad. It's bad. You get nothing but trouble when you do that. First off, you get caught because it's impossible. I'm going to tell you that story. I'm going to tell you my story. True story. So when I was a teenager, Kim, you were an honest girl? I find that hard to believe. Yes. So I did, and I got caught. I got caught too. Um, Cindy got lucky. She never got caught. Ring cameras and Life 360. Yes, it's a little more difficult to get away with it. So me and my friend Corey decided, hey, it was going to be a good idea to do something like, and we had done it before. Um, but when we always did that, we got into some serious trouble until I got in some real big trouble. So I got away with it one time, and I pulled with Corey, and then the second time that I did it, I did not get away with it. Let me explain both scenarios. And there may have been more times, but the first time involved, and this is true, you could probably still pull up the report. It's probably still out there. I grew up in a small town in Kittitas, Washington. Teeny bitty town. 26 people in my graduating class. It was very small. And my friend lived at the end of a street that it was a dead end. It just ended into what they call the John Wayne Trail. Uh, but along the right side of the road towards the end was a wood line and then the football field. So we had been building, it was an igloo. We built this igloo, but we used branches and sticks and we made a dome. And it was this dome that we could climb into through a little tunnel that we put dirt and moss on top of it, and we made ourselves a little fort. Now that's the other thing. Like, I guarantee I would, I would say that everybody had built some sort of fort when they were a kid, but I can tell you, my kids have never built a fort, and their kids are probably going to never build a fort. And I think the days of fort building are over. They're just over. But I used to love to build forts and tree houses and all that kind of stuff. So we built this amazing fort where it was an igloo, and we actually had a hole in the roof, and that was because we had a little campfire in the middle of it. And so I lied to my mom and dad. He lied to his mom and dad. We went to the fort to sleep over. We brought our survival gear, like canned beans. I remember bringing canned beans, marshmallows, graham crackers, and chocolate. And we were inside this. We made it. We made it through the night. The morning came, and we stoked the fire and we kicked it up, and we were doing s'mores over the fire inside of our igloo. And I remember catching my marshmallow on fire, and I did one of these things, and it went up and stuck to the roof. And the roof obviously was made out of sticks, and it was made out of grass, and it was dry. And within not even minutes, the entire shell of our igloo caught on fire. And we escaped. We crawled through our tunnel and escaped. And we're like, well, that was fun. We'll just let it burn down. Little did I know how how fast that fire would spread and how big of flames it would make. So Corey and I ran back to his house and just like pretended like nothing happened. We're just like there was no way we were putting this thing out. There was no way we were putting this thing out, and there was no way that we were going to call anybody and tell anybody that we just started a fire. So we just went back to his house. And I mean, luckily there were no houses nearby this area because it got out of control. And next thing you know, like you said, he had a dead end street. It was a one-way street. Next thing you know, well, it was probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, there was sirens and the police car. And then there was fire trucks. And then all the neighbors started coming out of the house, and then people started coming around. In a small town like this, everybody showed up. So we figured if we didn't show up and go out there with the crowd, we would look suspicious. We would look like we were guilty. So we went and stood with everybody else and watched this fire start raging down the wood line between the football field and the road, and then there was a farmer's field. And it was just spreading everywhere. And the fire trucks were putting it out, and people were like, oh my gosh, what happened? And by this time, our igloo was completely gone. There was no evidence of our igloo. Maybe a couple of cans of pork beans or something like that were still in there. So we stood and we watched, and we got away with this. They put it out. We got away with this. And to this day, I was never caught. Now, Jerry Lale, if you're watching, he was the police chief at that time. I confess. Is there a statute of limitations on that? Because I confess, please don't arrest me. It's so far away. It's such a long time ago, and it's so many miles away. I mean, I feel guilty. I mean, I'm confessing all of my sins uh, as an adult. The case of the flaming marshmallow. Yeah, that's a true story. That happened. So Corey and I did these stupid things all the time, and the one time I told my mom I was sleeping at his house. He told his mom he was sleeping at my house. I don't know. I don't know, why did our parents trust us? Did they just not care? Did they just say, you know what? I hope they leave. It doesn't matter. I just want them gone. I mean, nowadays you couldn't just do that. My daughter or son couldn't come in here and just say, well, not as a like 15-year-old. I think I was 15. They're just gonna come in and say, I'm sleeping over there. Okay, see you, bye. Like, you gotta really check nowadays. So the second time we did this, and we lied to our parents to have a sleepover. Um, oh boy, this one's a little worse. This one's a little worse. All right. Confession time. This one also involves breaking the law on a couple different levels. And I was never caught for some of the things we did in this story, but I was caught for the one thing we did do. So we lied to each other's parents. Oh no, we did have a plan. Corey's parents had this little camp trailer in the backyard, and that's where we were going to sleep. We're going to head on over there and sleep. So we lie, we go out to the basketball court. The night starts very innocently. We're just playing ball. It's probably 10 o'clock at night. There's a couple other kids out there. We're shooting hoops and we're having fun. And then we went to the local store. It was called Johnny's Serve You. Look it up. Main Street, Kittitas. Well, it used to be called Johnny's Serve You. It was the only place, the only little grocery store that was around. And we're underage, but back then it was a pretty big Hispanic community for the farmland. So the farmers would, and I'm not gonna get into all that kind of stuff, but we were like, we had $20 in our pocket. Oh, I was a delinquent. I have a juvenile record. It's true. So we get to the store, we got $20, and we wanted somebody to buy us some beer. Somebody can buy us some beer. I know it. So we're hanging outside the store, we're waiting, and this Hispanic guy comes. I don't know, the Hispanic guy, whatever. And we say, hey, can you buy us some beer? I did know the Spanish word for it when I was younger. Is it cervezos? Servos? Cerveos? Cervazos? I don't know. It's a Hispanic word. It means beer. And we're like, cervazos? Whatever. And he's like, sí, okay. He goes into the store and he comes out and he has 2 bottles of Old English. The big ones, like this. There are these big bottles of Old English, 40 ounces. And this was my first experience as a teenager of actually drinking on my own accord. So we had our big old bottle of Old English, and we hid somewhere and we drank it. We went back to the courts to play some more basketball, which was hilarious. It was fun. And then we retired to this. Okay. Now we get over to the illegal part. Not that that wasn't illegal. That was definitely illegal. You should not do that. Children, do not do as I did. That is cerveza. That's right. Do not do as I did. So we went over to the football field, and right next to the football field was the school buses. The school buses were all parked behind a chain link fence, but chain link fence wasn't really all that like secure or anything. So we went into the area where the school buses were parked, and we went into the school buses and we took out the fire extinguishers and we tossed them over the fence. And there was probably a dozen or so, maybe, fire extinguishers that we threw over the fence into the football field. And then we continued to just spray the entire fire extinguishers all over the field, like it snowed in the middle of the summer. It was snow everywhere. Well, when we were done, that was kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure we left our footprints everywhere and all that kind of stuff. We didn't know what to do with the evidence, to the fire extinguishers. So we tossed them into the High Canal, which is a creek. And then we left. We're like, gone. And at this point, we are stupid drunk. Stupid drunk 15-year-olds who just broke the law. Now, trust me, I already have a criminal record. I already have a criminal record at this point. I was a bad boy. Now, all my criminal stuff was 18 years old or younger. So all that stuff is sealed. It's not public information. But I have the actual documents, since I've shown some of you guys my criminal record on a live stream before, on a subscribers live. So I'm not making this up. These are true stories. True stories of the stupid child. So I wanted to go back and play basketball. Corey wanted to go home to go to sleep. Okay, he leaves. I go play basketball. I basically exercise until my buzz is gone and I'm all good. Now, maybe 2 hours later, I go back and we're going to go into the camper. So I go to get into the camper and it's locked. And I know Corey is in there because Corey already left. And that's where the plan was. We were going to sleep there. And I think we already stashed some things inside the camper. Now, it was one of those really small bubble campers that you haul behind a pickup truck that was parked in his driveway, like kind of tucked towards the back. It was locked when I got back there and I couldn't get in. And I was like, man, I'm like, Corey. So I go to the other side, and there's this small window like this that's kind of propped open with a little piece of glass. So I reach up underneath there. I pop this like metal holder off and I lift the window up and I punch the screen in and I climb into the camper and I land right on top of the bed. And I was like, perfect. I'm going to bed. I didn't even look for Corey. I didn't even look. I just fell into the bed and I went to sleep. The next morning, I wake up to his father busting into the camper, screaming and yelling, "Where were you? Blah, 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 blah." It was insane. I was like, oh crap, I'm busted. Now, I have no idea at this time how in the heck I got caught. I didn't even know anything. I just woke up and he says, "Get your ass home. You need to get home." I'm like, oh no, oh no. Now I had to walk home and he was at all the way at one end of town. I was the other end of town, but it was a small town. Look it up, Kittitas. We were worlds apart, but it probably took maybe half an hour to get home. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. So I get home and I get reamed, and they know I was drinking. They know I was drunk, and they know that we lied. And somehow all the information is out. Everything's out. I'm busted. Done. Here's how it happened. Here's how it went down. Corey decides that he's going to go back. Well, it's not even Corey deciding to do anything. What it was is his parents kind of caught on to what was going on. I'm not sure how, but they locked the camper before we got back. So I'm assuming his mom and our mom kind of talked to each other and they just assumed that's where we were going to sleep. They were one step ahead of us. They locked the door of the camper. Corey is smashed when he gets back. He cannot get in a camper. He wasn't like me climbing through a window. He just says, well, I'll just go inside the house. So he goes inside the house and he's stumbling around. He turns the light on. His parents are sitting right there in the living room waiting for him. Oh boy, he had no choice. He couldn't help it. He got busted and he got caught red-handed, and I was the kid that was gone all night and they didn't know where. And they didn't come looking for me because they had already locked the camper. They didn't think I would be in there. They just thought I never came home. They just thought I never came home. So he's in the house getting reamed and busted. I'm doing the walk of shame and I get home. And that was when I got busted. My punishment was that I wasn't allowed to get my driver's license until I was 18 years old. That was the decision they made. What? I think it was a little harsh and a little extreme, but they never knew about the fire extinguishers. I got away with that. So, again, Jerry, go ahead. You can arrest me. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I'm sorry. I have remorse. I never would do it again. But I was stupid. I grew up in a very bad household, right? It was a very bad household. There was some serious neglect happening around there. But anyways, hey, good morning. It's Wednesday and I've got coffee and a protein, and I'm just going to combine them together so I'm not drinking two things. So there we go. Now we have a protein coffee. I changed my tune of life when I became an adult. Actually, it was before then. I did turn out well after all that. It's true. Ozzy Osbourne. Sorry, buddy. But we all are going to the same place. Well, I don't know if we're all going to the same place, but we're all going to end up with the same fate and die. It's just going to happen. So, sorry, buddy. I wasn't a fan of Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, I know that he must have had a song or two that I liked, I assume. Legend. Well, Gail, I might have said it wrong. I'm having a horrible problem saying all the wrong things on live streams lately. Okay, honest truth, That just made the coffee taste way better. It wasn't even refrigerated, so it's not like can I just use this as creamer every day? Wouldn't that be the best choice? That's what I need. I need my 30 grams of protein. How would I have handled it if one of my kids did something like that? Well, probably very similar or worse. Probably very similar or worse. Yes, you can use it as creamer. I did not know that. Now I know. Now I know. Oh, okay. So as I was told you, the goats and the animals are going to be chaotic and crazy this morning because Andy did not come for morning chores. He's got his car in the shop. So I'm going out there. Hey, Judy, what's going on? So we're going to expect a little bit of yelling and screaming. The baby goats aren't here. That's good. They're in New York. I don't have to deal with that. But everyone else is going to want to do that. Oh, your doctor told you to do that because you hate the taste of them. Very smart. Very smart. I uploaded a video this morning on YouTube right here called Fireman Did... I don't even know what I called it. But Fireman Did It Again. Fireman Did It Again. So you all seen that viral video with 58 million views? 58 million on TikTok. And then everybody in the world hijacked my video and stole it and used it for their own good. But yes, Andy found Glory inside Fireman's pasture, and she was injured. And so that's very sad. And I uploaded the video of that this morning. So make sure when you're done watching this video, you go watch that and you see how it happens. See Andy's side of the story and watch how I fix the problem. I think I fixed the problem. So we're going to go see how Glory's doing. She's moved to the middle section. We'll check it out. Any other updates? Yes, Lauren played a practical joke on Carrie Marinelli yesterday. So some people weren't so thrilled by that practical joke. Okay, so I'm just going to be honest with you. That is kind of an ongoing joke from the very beginning of us doing goat snuggling events and having volunteers, because that cash box is our life. Like that's how we make our living. And so when somebody is not paying attention to the cash box, we always, and I do it to Lauren, and you guys might have seen it. I do it to Lauren. Lauren does it to me. We do it to Kathy. I've done it to many different people. And she was up. She walked away. She assumed that somebody else was there, but that was just Kathy wandering around. And she had her back turned, and she snatched it. She snatched the cash box. The problem is she didn't notice it for like almost 10 minutes. Why are they upset about you guys playing jokes? Well, there's a couple people that thought that joke might have went a little bit too far, because now all of a sudden you mess with somebody's feelings a little bit. Her reaction was pretty intense. She was shaking and she was swearing, and Lauren doesn't know how to edit the video part. I'm gonna have to teach her, because she tried bleeping out the swear words that Carrie said, but all you hear is the swear word and the bleep word at the same time. It's kind of funny. But listen, it is not ill intention. There is no ill intention on it. It is kind of to teach a lesson, because you must watch the cash box. That's how we make our living. And if somebody walked away with that, we'd be very upset. Now, we're not mad at Carrie. I am absolutely nowhere. I am not mad at Carrie. No. Kathy Myers, guilty of leaving the cash box unattended before. But we're not mad at anybody. It's just a joke. It was just a joke and a lesson. So I'm sorry if it offended a few people, or at least just one person in particular. I'm sorry it offended you. Hey, good morning. Cheers. One day I'm going to crack the phone. All right, should I get up? Should I go? Should I go outside? Oh, I took my weight yesterday. If you already know, if you were there when I told you how much I weighed, don't speak up. But I know people are curious how much weight I've lost. I said my weight yesterday. If you already know, do not say it. I'm saying it. No, Carrie's not upset with us. I'm saying it in advance. How much do you think I weigh now? I started at 220. Then I was 194. And then now I'm a different weight, obviously. What length pants? I'm short. I'm 5'8". I wear size 30. 183, 194, 185, 187, 184, 183. Gail got it. I'm 183 pounds. There you go. So 90, 10. I'm down 37 pounds. I think my goal weight is like a 170. That's a nice solid weight for a guy who's 5'8", but still wants to look muscular and feel muscular. I'm not quite at my ideal weight. I'm not. No, I didn't. I didn't, Betty. I'm sorry. I didn't mention that. I may have forgot. I'm keeping up with the muscle. Look, and we did this yesterday. The muscle is still there. I'm good. All right. What else? What else? Yes, Dale. I don't want to be a chick magnet. I don't. You know, I just want to be healthy. Ab workouts, that sounds like a great plan. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I feel great. I feel really good. I'm energetic. I have not gotten my braces fixed. I definitely, I'm feeling good. Why couldn't we rewind and watch the stickers? I don't know. Because it was live and it's still live in the barn right now. That's probably why I didn't end it. You can't rewind it because it's still live. Or no, you can rewind a live. You just drag the bar over. I don't know. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? I love going into the chat and seeing what I missed. My knees feel really good. I don't know. I think I didn't miss anything. What? Something to do with Sharon. Why did I miss it? I don't see it. Whatever. Yeah, I tried to get Jeff on some weight loss medicine, but his seriously, guys don't talk about someone else's weight. Might as well tell him to tell me to lose weight too. Huh? Not nice to talk about others that need to lose weight. Oh, I always talk about it with Jeff. I always talk about Jeff's weight. That's just our relationship. Okay, let's move outside. Let's head outside. Yeah, Angel Watch is still on right now. By the way, some beautiful flowers were sent for my lovely wife for her birthday. I don't know if she ever actually said thank you to whoever sent them. Cindy Stout sent some flowers. Beautiful. And so did Angela Hart. Angela Hart sent these beautiful flowers. So thank you guys for those. They've been brightening up my morning every single day when I come downstairs. Okay, let's put this away. And let's go outside and see some animals and watch them yell and scream at me. They're going to yell and scream at me. I already know it. Y'all need a pair of boots because you don't have any shoelaces. I love not having to deal with shoelaces. It's so nice. Hi, I do have a question though. Here. Why are these magnesium glycinate pills on the porch? They've just been sitting right here. Like they just showed up out of nowhere. I don't know what they're for. Are they for me? Are they for somebody else? What is it? Relaxation and muscle health. They help you sleep at night. Oh, the house dogs? Yeah, they're mine now. Lauren is going to be chopped liver when she comes back. Lauren will be chopped liver. I'm yelling at you for the goats. Ba, 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 ba. Yes. Oh, 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 oh. You didn't offend anybody, Megan. I'm going to sneak out there very quietly, and maybe nobody will say anything to me. As in, the goats won't say anything to me. Oh, my coffee is exceptionally good this morning. I don't think I'm going to be able to share it with any of the animals. When Mom gets home, I'll just be a memory. I did get the Lennon sticker last night. Ooh, you want me to go ninja on Paige when she gets here? That'll be funny. Although she's probably watching, and now we've just ruined that surprise. Good morning. Hi, chickens. You enjoying your time over on this side of the fence? Shh. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. Hi. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Hi, Mama Anna. How are you? This is Hope's mom, for anybody that didn't know who Anna was. This is Hope's mother. There's Pep. He's our vacuum cleaner. He'll eat anything. There's Bambi. She's the head rubbing monster. There's Joelle, our supermodel. There's Margot. What is she known for? I don't know. She's supposed to have fainter in her, and she never ever fainted in her life. There's Oreo, as Jeff would say, the world's most famous goat, but he's actually the second, or he might even say the second most famous goat in the world. I think he does. Hi, Oreo. How are ya? Hi, Bubby. We've got Rain. She's our auction goat over there. If you don't see Brawny, it's because when I closed the maternity ward up, I didn't care which goats were in there. I just closed them in. So Brawny's been locked in the maternity ward for a while. Oh, yes. Yes, she's known for being in the cute bucket of grains. She even made it as our profile picture on Facebook once. Let's see. There's Zuzu. She's known for having no voice. She can't yell or scream. There's Hope. She's known for changing our life. There is, hold on, Elsa, and she's known for me changing her name. She used to be a different goat. I changed it though because I forgot her name and then called her Elsa for such a long time that we realized it was the wrong name. Pickles is good. She spends a lot of time over there in the donkey area. Where is Pickles? Is that her over there? No. Let's see who else we got and what they're known for. There's Reba. She's known for being super friendly and jumping up on you, but as soon as you actually pay attention to her, she runs away. There's Bubbles. She's known for being, she was such a cute little girl. I don't know what she's known for. There's Nellie. Nellie's known for trying to get Andy to have an affair with Tanya. Yes, I don't have anything else for you right now. I don't. There's Grace, known for only being friendly if you have a muffin, and that's Chip's mom, obviously. Good morning, Ricardo. What are you doing up so early? Danielle rented Bubbles as a baby. That's crazy. That was a while ago. There's Pickles over there. Pickles is beautiful, known to have the prettiest face on the farm, I think. We got Rosemary right there. Rosemary is known for being bonded to Billy. That is Rosemary's baby. She is what they call a mini alpine because her dad was Rocky and he's a Nigerian dwarf and mom is an alpine. She's polled. She doesn't have horns. There's Shania. Shania is known for being the first goat ever born on the Steinmetzfamilyfarm. She is the first goat ever born. This is Willow. She's known for surviving the meningeal worm. She's a survivor, but she does have some permanent damage in her nerves along her spine, which cause her to walk kind of funny. All right? I don't know who that is. Gertie, I think. And Gertie's known for, I have no idea what. Ombre. Known for being a very annoying goat. Not as bad as Reese, though, wherever she went to. Let's see, who else do we have here? What else do we have going on? Let's go walk around in there. Oh yeah, Rain was our auction goat. You see Trinity stuffing her face? What else is new? Tom, known for being the biggest jerk on the entire farm. That's right. Bambi, known for being Prue's sister. All right, bonus question, and who's the third sister? There was 3 of them. There were 3 sisters involved in that. Prue and Bambi, and who was the third? Tom is still a jerk. I only have 2 muffins. That's it. Star, you were right, Phyllis. You were right. All right, you guys pick. You guys pick who gets the 2 muffins. This is it. They're waiting for it every morning. Bambi needs one and Pep. I agree. Let's go with that. Pep. Bambi. There you go, girl. No, Rain. There you go. Bottoms up. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Hello, what are you doing here? Oh, that's Shasta.
Oh, you suck.
Hey, Bax. Yeah, he's good. Well, actually, no, last night, but I don't know. I haven't even gone in there yet. Andy's not here.
I know.
So
What did you do? Did you give them muffins?
I only had 2 left, so they're all waiting for them.
You riled them all up by making us scream.
Oh no, I was just out here feeding muffins, and then I heard you coming, and I said I'm gonna get her. Yeah, blame the chat. It's all the chat's fault. They said get Paige back.
Rude.
Yeah.
Rude.
Your face was priceless. I can't wait to look at the screenshot of that. You looked frightened.
I get scared really easy when people sneak up on me.
Okay, anyways, yes, you. It was absolutely you guys.
Oh boy.
All right, where's my coffee? Let me drink some more of this coffee and then we'll go in there. Oh. That was fun.
I'd stick the middle finger up at you, but you got a family-friendly channel going on.
I don't know if it is. Frosty, yes, we forgot about Frosty. We know he's known for being adopted by Missy. Where's what? Yeah, the little chickens are getting out and about. He did not like me when I first got Frosty. He was bottle fed in the tent, and he hated me from day one, but then not from day one, at day one, and it took about a week. Courtney's finally live. You're live. Are you live? You're not live. I'm live. You're just watching my live. You're just watching my live. Wake up! Frosty has a very good beard. I still think Pep's beard is the most amazing beard because it's split. He's got white streak down his beard. Look at him. Queso's beard, though, is way better as far as how full it is. Nan, yes, and Wicklow, they're known for being dropped off by Irish Mike. Just literally hey, I got you a present. Here's 2 goats. Each goat has a story on our farm. And I don't know every single story. I know them, I just don't remember every single story. Some of them stick out more than others. But that's why it kind of sucks. And it's just stupid when people think, oh, I want to come and buy this goat for butcher. I want to eat you. How could you ever? How could you ever? These guys are like family. I mean, that one there, he could feed an entire village, but you know, be nice. Should I even attempt to go in there with my coffee? Heck no. That ain't gonna work. You finished it, buddy. You completely finished it. You pretty much are like a vacuum cleaner. You eat absolutely everything. You're the most human goat that we have. You don't like it. You don't like coffee. All right. Next goats are due in September and October, most of them in October, but yes, you want to see Cinco? Let's go see Cinco. Cinco, don't be mad at me. I didn't bring you a muffin or coffee. I didn't bring you either. Well, let's talk about the video last night that I made where firemen attacked Glory. We're going to go in the barn and look at Glory in just a minute. I didn't see it happen, but Andy found her kind of standing motionless down there by the compost pile, and we know he's guilty. Just look at that face. That is the face of a guilty donkey. That is the face of a guilty donkey. So I did spend the better half of the evening putting compost along the fence line here to prevent goats from going underneath the fence anywhere. And in the video that I posted this morning, I did talk about all of the details, all of the things. All of the things are talked about. That's awesome, Kathy. A woman stopped by the fair yesterday who found you guys from Leicester. That's really cool. Guilty donkey. He's a guilty jackass. I think you have to say it together in one word in order to legally say it. Otherwise, you'll be arrested. Look at that shelter. Look at that awesome shelter that Jeff put there. Jeff, come get it. Speaking of Jeff, I haven't seen him on in a while. All right, let's call him in. Let's call him in from pasture and see if he comes. Cinco! Cinco! This is how you poke an eye out. This is how you'll poke an eye out for sure. What do you think you're doing? No. No. This is where there was a little... Do you guys remember this little hole I made in the fence? Because we had goats that didn't know how to get over there. And so I cut a little hole and the goats would jump through there. Stop it, Frosty! Why are you going to that same section? You're going to get hurt. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's not a muffin. Those are my fingers, and you have a very strong bite. You're you can slime me. Your mouth is full of so much saliva. Does that make anybody have a good appetite right now? Does it make you have an appetite? I gotta stop looking at it. It's kind of working on me here. Hi, buddy. How are you? No muffins. How is the fly situation? Do you need sprayed down today? Oh. No, you just take some of that back. You just take some of that back. You can have most of it. I'll keep a little bit on there, but you can have most of it back. How's that? Take it. Take it. Oh, how do you like that ear scratch? Your head is so dirty, boy. What is going on? Look at the hole in his ear from his ear tag. He's got a You know what? We should probably try to take that off of there. It doesn't look very good. I'm going to mention it to Jeff. This is where the head chute would probably come into play. But he's got a hole in there. And you know what's happening? His ear is growing, but the metal clip is not. His ear is growing and the clip is not, so the hole is getting bigger. I don't know if you can see that. And it looks raw and sore, and you can see right through it. But yeah, as his ear grows and gets bigger and the clip stays the same size. Now, I didn't put this on. When we bought him at the auction, that's what he came with. And by law, you're not really supposed to remove ear tags, but this one in particular, I'm thinking to myself, is probably, I should probably get it off. It doesn't look good. It looks like it might, I don't know. Does it look infected? Stop moving. I'm looking for any type of, screenshot this for me, guys, so I can look at it later because the phone is not near my face, near my eyes. Stop moving. You're moving so much, buddy. Okay, whatever. I'll have to look back at that. It is hard to see it. Guilty. Guilty as charged. So difficult. We need that head chute. We need a head chute set up. Oh, what's going on over here? Ow. So that's the Alpine. I would say that if I were to title the battle of this goat fight, it would be the lover versus the fighter. Nellie is definitely a lover, and Billy is definitely a fighter. You know how much that hurts? I've done it before. I mean, I'm picking Billy all day to win this one. Nellie will do her best to stand her ground, but as you can tell, she's not the aggressor. She's not the aggressor. She's not the one going forward, and she's essentially backing down and giving up. Oh gosh, she did. She jumped. I missed it. My eyes were somewhere else. So Nellie did do a stand up there. All right, let's go. The moment we've all been waiting for. Hi, Nan. Good morning. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Tom, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Come on, what you gonna do? Come on. Come on, what you gonna do? Let's go. Jerk face. So this is Glory. So what he noticed yesterday was some limping going on, and definitely I noticed some sort of shock. So I'm gonna watch her. She's definitely moving around better than she was yesterday. I think she was probably more shocked than anything. Hi, Bo. What's going on, buddy? We'll look at you in just a minute. Glory, can you walk a little bit more so I can watch your legs and see how they move? Here, I know what to do. I know what to do. Let's put some grains down. Jessica Rabbit, how in the world? How? I did not let you in here, Jessica. And there ain't no way your stocky butt fit through there. She has a different way of getting in, I guarantee it. Evie! All right, so just so you're aware, I had made a video a couple weeks ago about changing the diet up for the littles. And there was a probiotic, and then there was a probiotic feed, and there was also a medicated feed with detox. Detox is a preventative for coccidia. Now, I was using that for the goats that I keep in stalls. Well, duh, I realized I made a little bit of a mistake. Oh, there's Thor. Here's Thor. He's doing so much better. There's Bo. Wait, are you Bo? You're not Bo, are you? You are Bo. Look how aggressive he is eating. I have no idea what just happened. That was like a glitch in the Matrix. Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened. I had to leave the app completely. So here's Bo being aggressive to get to his food. Makes me super happy and excited that he's doing well. Look at him. Look at his little butt. Look at your little butt. For a second there, I didn't even, based on your behavior, I didn't even realize that was you. And then, of course, we've got Thor over here, who Mom was letting him drink. But I think, honestly, he just missed he just missed the barn. He didn't like being away from the barn because, realistically, he's not even spending all that much time with his mom. He's spending more time up here in the middle school just hanging out with the rest of the goats. So Bo's doing great. Thor's doing good. There she is. There's Glory. I honestly believe Glory is not injured bad at all. I believe that she had a little shock. She had a little bit of kind of her hair was tufted up on her back, which makes me think, see, look, she's walking pretty good. Which makes me think that she was bit by the donkey. I think she's good. Loretta is Loretta. Like, I don't know what to tell you about Loretta. Oh, I got distracted telling you about the feed real quick. So I made that video about a different diet for the littles. So the probiotics, unfortunately, not the probiotics, the detox, which is a preventative, I had it in the wrong stalls. That preventative should be here. Think about the order of operations here. If I have quarantine stalls over here, why would I put a preventative in there? They're in there because they already have the coccidia or whatever it's going to be. So why would I give them a preventative? I have to give them the cure. The cure goes in the stalls, right? The preventative goes here because the middle school are younger goats that have a more likelihood or immune system more susceptible to getting coccidia. So we put the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The preventative in the middle. Really? We put the cure over there, and then everybody out here, for the most part, is already big and strong, and they can handle. Who got locked in over there? How did that gate get closed? Bo, tell me about it. Tell me all about it. How are you, bud? I swear to you, we were going to lose Bo. If you were to have asked me his
survival rate on a percentage based when I wasn't even live streaming it at one point. I mean, I was not going to show you guys how bad he was. Still no door from watching stall? No, nope, not yet. So you're saying this stall here? So stall number 3, we've got Carrie's 3 goats. These are Carrie's goats. I'm trying to get them to stop pooping, diarrhea. We've got a little diarrhea problem, and I just wanted them to be in here by themselves. So they've been getting their daily treatment of coccidia medicine. So they're in here. And no, I have not gotten the door. You guys would see that. You would see that on a live, but no, I have not done it. Refresh. Where's Henny at? Henny should be my refresher. Is she not on this morning? I refreshed. I did. And then in this stall over here, we've got 3 of the original 12. 3 of the original 12. These guys are not poopy butts, but these guys are like eyes and respiratory. So they've got a couple cases of pink eye in here, and I'm doing daily treatments on them. We've got socks, and I don't know the name of the other 2 there, but they're all on my med board. So this is their stall. Now these 3 Carrie's girls, they could have been down here. Yeah, they could have been down here in stall 1, but I don't know why I decided to separate them. We've got 2 goats in here. This is a coccidia stall, and there's 2 of them in here. What's your name? We got Arturo, and we've got Chandler. So their poops are slowly starting to turn into... See, that's not diarrhea. That's more like a soft ice cream, like a milkshake. But what we got here is the cure in here, along with minerals, good hay, and we top them off with grains. So I know it's gross, I get it, but that's why they're in the watching stall. We don't want that to get everywhere or spread everywhere. Ew, yuck, I know. You don't want me to show that all the time, do you? You don't want me to show that stuff all the time. No way. All right, let's go check on our final goat, and then I'll be getting off of here. I am past my time frame, I'm sorry. We're gonna go check on Pebbles. Let's go see how Pebbles is doing. Don't yawn, it's contagious. Do you know how to feed the pigs? Have you done that yet? You know where the bin's at, right? Yeah, it's the same bin you pull out, you're pulling for chicken feed. Yeah, it's layer crumbles. Yep, so you scoop in there and throw 3 heavy, full scoops in piles over the fence. Don't spread it out, just make it in a line. And then, and then come over to this area, the goat area, don't cross the fence. Have you ever seen how Andy tosses it in the air and spreads it out everywhere? No? Well, you're just gonna walk over to the fence, you're gonna take a full scoop of it, you're gonna throw it, and so it spreads out all over the courtyard so the chickens have something to scratch at. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So Andy normally does the morning chores here, so she doesn't get to see what is done. Pebbles, where art you? Let's get a weight. Brawny, what are you, king of the maternity ward? Brawny, what are we doing? Henny, we miss you this morning. I don't know where you're at. Showing your girl. Ooh, sorry, I burped. Brawny, the goat known for having no tail. And apparently she's in charge around here. Look at her. Look at her go. We're going to kick Brawny out of here. She's too aggressive for this area. Come on. I'm sorry. You don't own this area. You don't own it. You are a bully. You grew up. You grew up. Yep, come on. Come on. Keep walking. Keep walking. All right, she's out. We got rid of the problem. I feel like Henny deleting a comment. I just deleted. Delete, Bronny, delete. Where you at, Pebbles? Has anybody seen Pebbles around here? Wilma, where's your kid? Wilma, where's your child? Wilma, where's your child? Take me to your baby. Is she in here? Wilma, where's your child? She can't get out. This has got mesh fence on it. Oh, under the trough. Oh my gosh. For real? Seriously? Look. Look how hidden she is. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come here. Oh my goodness, baby. Oh my goodness, baby. Yes, yes. What were you doing under there? What were you doing? Let's get a weight. Let's weigh her up. See what she All right, get your guesses in now. I think she was 3.8 last time. As long as I see a gain, I really don't care what it is. It could be 0.1, or it could be 2 or 3 or 4. It doesn't matter to me. I want her to start nibbling on my fingers. Nibble, 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 nibble. All right, got your guesses in? Let's do it. She was 3.75 last time. Thank you, Tammy Smith. Holy crap! Holy kaboli. No way. You've been drinking good the last couple days, girl. She has now she's doubled her birth weight. You've doubled your birth weight. Congratulations, fatty. Now what are we going to do? Now what are we going to do? Let's celebrate. You're gaining weight, I'm losing weight. You doubled your birth weight in less than 2 weeks. You're 11 days old. All right, if Carol or Stella or somebody's watching, I just had a thought. I think I was told to put something out for Carol to pick up this morning. I want to make sure I remember all that stuff, so let me know. Anywho, guys, if you like this live stream, then you should share it with your friends. And you should also hit the thumbs up button by backing out of the chat, because there's only 281 thumbs up. And by pressing the thumbs up, that helps us get into the algorithm. Getting into the algorithm shows it to more people. More people means a better channel, more success. So go ahead and do that. And have a great day, right? Thanks for joining me every morning on 7-Eleven. Hi, Bo. We love you guys. Until the next one.